Hello guys, for today's video we're going to unbox the 6th generation Solis hybrid inverter. So this is the 16 kilowatt single phase model. So let's start. Okay, so what's inside the box is the quick install guide for the inverter. So here you can see the model S6 EH1P9 to 16. So S6 means this is the generation 6. Solis 6, and this is the size 9.9 to 16. So what we have here now is the 16 kilowatt model. Let's try to open. So what's inside the quick installation guide is a truly quick guide. So there's very little info you will get from here. Actually, the most needed info you may have to download this on the Solis website. Next is the Wi-Fi dongle. This is the Wi-Fi stick from Solis. So this is what you use to communicate to your inverter. The inverter communicates with the cloud, and then the cloud will be seen on your app. So next is the box of accessories. So the accessories you have here are MC4 connectors. You got, I think you got 6 sets of these. Here's another stick. I think this is for the Bluetooth. We're not using this. And then some screws, bolts and screws for you to hold the inverter to the wall. And RJ45 connectors. And also the inverter bracket. This is the bracket. You see a down arrow. So this means you want to install the inverter this way. This, you punch this to the wall. Here, this is for the wall. And then this should be facing down this way. Sorry, this way. This way. So this is the communication cable. This is the cable that you use from the inverter going towards your battery. If you're using battery with BMS, you will use this. This one, it looks weird. There's a RJ45 and there's a metal tip. This is eye bulk, eye hook connection, I think. So I don't know where to use this one. We'll have to read the manual. And this one is this is the CT sensor, current transformer. So you clamp this to your load wire, and then the inverter would read your load. This will transmit the data from your load going towards your inverter. And we will have to lift the inverter up, and then we will open this area here so that we can see the connections, what's inside.
I wanna be your alien queen. We can ride to the moon in your space machine. You get me in the mood. It feels so fucking good.
Okay, we finished unboxing this very beautiful inverter. So we tear down the box because there's only 3 of us and it's quite heavy. I don't know the weight of the inverter. So we just managed to tear down the box. So here you see the exterior of the Solis. It's white, somehow matte white color. Now this generation 6 already has a screen. You can see it has a screen with a good size. So before the lower generations of the Solis inverter had no screen. So it was not appealing to Philippine installers and clients because of the fact that it has no screen. So people wanted a screen, and it's a good thing that Solis listened to us. So now we have a really good inverter. It already has a very good display, and now we're going back to the input side of the inverter. So this is the PV input of the inverter. So you have how many inputs here? 6 inputs. So actually in the in the data sheet, you'll only see 3 in PPT inputs. Why is it 3 and why is it 6 here in the actual? You only see 3 because it's separate 3 inputs, but you can connect 6 in PPTs. The one in PPT is parallel. There's a pair, you can see. It's parallel. Now you see here a battery port, this one and this one. And the other ports, this is the smart load, generator port, or inverter port. You want to connect another inverter, you can put it through here. And this is the grid port. This is the load port. So for you to understand better, I will open up the connections of the inverter. This part right here. We will open this one and you will see what's inside. Okay?
Should know that I don't mind if you.
So we've opened up the connections of the inverter. So there's a cover, there's a white cover, metal cover, this one. And this is what's the inside of the inverter. Here you will connect everything and anything you want the inverter to read. So this is your PV inputs right here. This one. This is the PV input. You don't have to touch anything for the PV for this inverter. You just have to connect it here. Your MC4 connectors. So moving inside the inverter, the PB, the PB, and the PA. This is where you connect the RJ45. So if you have inverters operating in parallel, then you use this port. If you have none, then don't. If you're only using one inverter, you don't want to use this. And this is the dip switch. So this is also used when you're doing some paralleling of inverters. So here you can see the CT. This is the CT terminal. Put the CT here so it could read. This is a meter here, meter. This is optional. This is optional. So some would use a meter, some won't. This one is the BMS. So if you have a battery that has a BMS and is able to communicate with the Solis, this is your port. Okay? So here, this is the hardwire connections of the Solis. This is where your battery cable will end up. You will see 2 breakers here, each 200 amps. These breakers both are only for the positive terminals of your battery. So you have 2 separate battery inputs here. So if you're using 2 batteries, you can input them here. If you're using 3 or 4 more, you may have to do external wirings for it. Now same as the negative terminal. So you won't see any breakers for the negative terminals. If you want, you may use another external breaker, and that is your call. Here, this is the AC connections of the inverter. So there's a really large font gen neutral and gen live. You use this only if you're having generator connections with the inverter. So what that means is you may or you may not use this port if you're having a generator. It all just depends on how you connect, how you install this device. But actually, you're using a wind turbine, you can put it here. You're using a gas or diesel generator, you can put it here to charge your batteries. Now, if you're using an on-grid inverter, you can also connect it here. This one is the grid connection. So it's very clear. Grid N, grid L. So in Leyte province, we're using a line to ground connection. That is why they have L and N. So in other places in the Philippines, they both have line 1 and line 2. Basically, this is just the same. You can still use this anywhere you want as long as it's single phase. And at the lower portion, this is the backup load. Backup L, backup N. So when there's no grid, the inverter will automatically turn into an off-grid inverter. So whatever is connected here will run if the grid is out. If there is no grid, whatever you connect here, it will run as long as the inverter can handle the size of the load. Okay? So if you have any questions for this inverter, we will try to answer it. So disclaimer, we are not a technical support group for the Solis inverter. We're just using this inverter for a specific project, and we want to show you what's inside this inverter for you to know before you purchase. If you want to buy this kind of inverter, we can ship it to you anywhere in the Philippines. Thank you very much.